to go camping in Florida. And today we're gonna be heading to Alexander Springs. It's supposed to be very beautiful. This is our first time primitive camping. So primitive camping means that there's gonna be no power and no water. And you know when that Florida heat is kicking in, Amber definitely has to hose herself down to cool down because it gets pretty hot. But luckily I brought a bunch of water jugs with us and hopefully that will do it. I also got something new that we're gonna try out. I got this little portable power bank. It's from Amazon. It was 140 bucks. It's supposed to last a while. I didn't get the solar panel because that was still quite a bit of money, so I wanted to try this out first and see how it does just to charge all our devices.
So excited! Let's go swimming! I've never been before and I heard it's one of the best springs in Florida. So we're gonna go swimming and kayaking and we are packed up. Let's ride!
We're still trying to stay pretty minimal on our camping excursions, but it just adds up, especially if you want to cook. You want to have a comfy bed situation. I mean, it really loads up quickly.
Right, and seasonings and cutting boards.
Yeah.
You need all the things, but we have it. So we are mastering our skills one camping trip at a time.
Yeah, and I really brought the bare minimum that I could think to bring. So the food really takes up quite a bit of space because I got some good recipes for y'all. Every time we're about to go camping, it's raining when we're en route to our campsite. Hopefully it'll blow over. You just never know. The weather's typically unpredictable in Florida, so we're hoping for the best. It'd be nice to have dry weather while we set up our camp. No wonder it's primitive. It's really far out here in the Ocala National Forest.
What does it say?
Bear country. This is bear country. Avoid confrontation with a bear. Yeah, I think I'd be avoiding confrontation with a bear. I'm scared of bears.
It's raining, but we're gonna check in anyway.
A must-have.
The mosquitoes are vicious. But look at this chill zone we've created. So it's gonna rain for the next couple hours. So instead of setting everything up in the rain, we got this cool canopy. So we can at least chill for a while.
That girl's in a cloud of mosquito spray.
I'm in a cloud of mosquitoes.
We made it to our campsite and it is amazing. We are surrounded by the forest.
We researched which campsite would be the best and we made a decision. So we got that campsite and when we arrived today, it was flooded. Whew, mosquitoes. It was flooded. So we took note of a few that we really wanted that weren't flooded, closer to the bathroom, private area. We wanted all those things in our campsite. So we went back to the person at the front and asked her for number 59. We got it. So this campsite is 100% upgraded than the other one. It's gorgeous, all the things we need, and most importantly, not flooded. Look at it.
We are completely surrounded by the forest right now. I can't wait to get our site set up just the way that we like it. You know we're gonna be sleeping in the car because it's cozy. Crazy news. The ranger at the front told us that it's gonna be in the 50s tonight. Seriously in disbelief.
Yeah, right. I don't think so. It's been in the 90s. I haven't heard of anything even about a cold front, so yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. But even if it's a little bit cooler, at least we won't be miserable when we sleep.
While we're waiting for the rain to chill out, I want to talk about a few things that I got for our camping life. These are probably the most fashionable water shoe I've ever seen, honestly. So I got these because in the Keys there was rocks everywhere in the water and my feet hurt so bad. But these ones have like a regular sneaker sole, so I can wear them just like, you know, while we're doing this. They're perfect for the rain and they're kind of cool looking. I also got this folding shovel, Coleman, OG brand, all right. Amber was like, why did you get that? I was like, I don't know, it's 10 bucks. I think everybody needs one of these if they're camping, just in case, right? I got this from Amazon too. It's a super lightweight camping chair with a back to it. I like this one because it has a nice long back with like a pillow on it. And it's only this big, tiny, when you put it in the package, okay? So let me sit in this one and see how attractive I look in this chair. You know when you're sitting down in one of these chairs, you feel like, honestly, I feel long and lean. Comfortable as can be. This is our self-inflating mattress. This thing is the bomb. You can either self-inflate it with your feet, which is right up there and it's actually super easy, or you can do it with a pump, which I'm gonna do right now. It's pumping up, and that's all it takes. We have a nice little cozy bed, and I don't feel as scared of the bears if I'm gonna sleep in there.
I think that it finally stopped raining, which is the best news ever. And look at our cute bed. I'm super excited because those new starlights are so cute.
Climb on in.
It looks so cozy. I have this to wipe my feet off.
It really doesn't get much cozier than this. I downloaded a movie for us to watch in our little car camping home. I am really looking forward to a good night's sleep and exploring Alexander Springs tomorrow.
Yippee! Good morning from our campsite. This is the view we are waking up to. How'd you sleep?
So good. It was really cold last night. It was probably in the 60s. It was chilly. We'd open up the door in the car and it just felt like this nice breeze of air. Open the windows for a little bit.
Crazy how the temperature dropped, isn't it?
I know, it's nice and cool this morning. It's like a brisk temperature in the air, which is hard to believe really in Florida. I couldn't even believe it that it feels this way. First coffee.
Oh.
Always first coffee. We're making some breakfast. We got some eggs, some Italian sausage, some peppers and garlic. We're gonna have it with some bread. That's gonna be our camping breakfast.
Thank you. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this beautiful day and all the things that we get to do together. Thank you for this breakfast to start it off. Amen. Let's fill her up. Our campsite is primitive. That means there's no running water and no electricity. Of buying new gallon jugs, we're gonna use this fill-up station.
Primitive camping, I thought it was gonna be a little more like challenging for some reason, but it's not a big deal at all. The electricity aspect, we didn't even need it. I got a battery powered fan that ran all night. We also have that little solar generator power bank to power all our devices, so those are pretty essential if you're gonna be primitive camping. We are walking to the springs right now. You can park in the parking lot, unload. If you got canoes or kayaks, you can unload right over there.
This is nuts. So it really just looks perfect. It's 72 degrees outside right now, which is rare for Florida. I thought it would be like 85 how it's been the whole time. But let's see. This will be really graceful. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Yeah. It's not freezing. I mean, it's chilly, but it's magic. It's not. Alexander Springs is so clear and the water is not cold. People say it's freezing. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't even have goosebumps. Let's go under. Okay, it's colder than I thought.
It's time for camping, cooking. We are currently in the forest. I'm about to make some coconut shrimp. First, what I did was I prepped this at home just to make my life a little bit easier when I'm camping. So I'm gonna cut to that real quick, show you guys what I prepped. Hit it. When you're camping in Florida, you have to do everything you can do to make your life a little bit easier. So in this home kitchen, in the air conditioning, we're gonna prep up our coconut shrimp. It's really easy to make these. I actually got this recipe from my sister Lula. Shout out Lula. Thank you. I just put a few eggs into this KitchenAid mixer, and what I'm gonna do is whisk them up so they're airy. You want it to be a nice light consistency, similar to a pancake batter. So I have my assembly line ready to go, ready for dunking. The first thing we're gonna do is the cornstarch. I prefer cornstarch just because it gives it such a nice crispy texture when you're frying. Throw a little paprika in there, salt and pepper, and a tiny bit of sugar. And then I got my egg mix that I just made and the shredded coconut. Dunk 1 is the cornstarch. Shake it off a little bit. Dunk 2 is the egg. Shake it off a little bit and then cover it in that coconut. Got a little coconut shrimp ball right there. Bam. I got all of the shrimp prepped, and what you're gonna wanna do is throw it in the freezer. Now that we've prepped our coconut shrimp, it is back to the campsite. Now that we're back at the campsite, I've already prepped my coconut shrimp because that is something kind of messy. You don't want to do that at a campsite. I've already finished it and it's ready to go. Just gonna deep fry this and then enjoy some restaurant style coconut shrimp. Sometimes when you're camping and you have a camp stove, you know it's not completely level, so you want to make sure you use a heavy duty pan that's nice and weighted. So when you're frying, you don't have oil splattering, you don't have it slip onto you. I mean, that could be pretty dangerous. We got our nice heavy duty Lodge pan. As a side, we're gonna be having that easy black beans and rice and some veggies. Shout out to Vigo. We are not sponsored by them, but yet. I would be happy to be sponsored by some rice. We are cooking up coconut shrimp restaurant style at a campsite. Don't say you can't do that because you can. We got some pepper, some carrots, some garlic right here.
Thank you, it looks delicious. We got this coconut shrimp that we made camping with some pineapple mango salsa. Okay, here we go, let's try it. It's amazing. It's crispy, sweet, salty. I love this thing.
So just a few tips, okay? Wear shoes when you're frying. Honestly, probably if you're in a kitchen, if you're at your camp kitchen, that hot oil splattered on my exposed foot. Oh, and okay, another tip is keep an eye on that shrimp. That coconut burns pretty easily, but honestly, like, this looks kind of burnt, but it actually tastes delicious, so.
Right now, we're starting a fire. We had a set of firewood, and then the nice camp owners brought us another batch of firewood out of the kindness of their hearts, and neither one are starting. We've used 5 starters, all the kindle we can think of, but Florida's wet right now. So here's what we're dealing with. We're hoping we can roast marshmallows on this.
It's a fire. I think it's going.
I know, but none of it on the bottom is lit. Like the bottom, why wouldn't that light?
It still looks pretty nice.
It's pretty. It's still pretty.
S'mores. Even if we have a struggling fire, we have done s'mores in charcoal before. That's how much we love s'mores. Sometimes I eat them not even with the marshmallow toasted. I put some in the toaster oven the other day because I was so excited to eat s'mores. My style is 1 marshmallow, 1 piece of chocolate, graham crackers smushed together. Time for some s'mores. You know, when you're watching this, you're gonna be craving a s'more. So go to the grocery store, get some marshmallows, get some chocolate, some graham crackers. That's all it takes. It might cost less than $3, and eat one. Amber just swam with mermaids, okay? Insane.
We rented the canoes today from Alexander Springs. It's an all-day canoe rental. That's the only option. Super easy. They're already at the water for you, ready to go, and you just slide it in yourself. Right now, the full day of canoeing is $42. It comes out to about $44. So it's a really good deal for all day, and everyone who works here, they're all so kind and welcoming, down to earth. They just want you to be having a good time. We are. Check.
This is the most nature, wildlife filled canoeing experience. We've already seen a gator, and we've only been on the water for a minute.
We are at Odd Todd's. We stumbled upon it on the side of the road driving to all of these Florida springs. We stopped because it said tacos and brisket. It's one of the cutest places ever. I can't believe we found it. Everyone here is so nice, and we just ordered a brisket bowl. We're gonna share it, sit outside, check out this cute little garden, and enjoy a great Florida day. Okay, ready? You wanna see?
Let's try it.
Dang. You BYOB, you know what I'm saying? Squirt some lime. I get to try the first bite. Here we go. It's so smoky, which is one of my favorite flavors. The combination of everything. Do you want to try?
It's all about that brisket, baby. Melt in your mouth brisket.
Let me get those mosquitoes off your face. Oh my gosh, they're eating you. Close your eyes. Okay. Oh, it's still on you. Okay.
Honestly, sometimes I'd rather have the mosquitoes than the spray.
No. Whew. As all those. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's all. That was too cheesy to put on the camera.
It's going on the video. Amber said it was too cheesy, but that is going on. She was like, get me dancing in the rain. I was like,